what's happening. Or it's brought to you by the great folks at Fry the Coop.
Damn
Love
right.
Fry the Coop.
The best fried chicken sandwich money can buy. Now with 9 Chicagoland locations.
Terrific.
Some Bears practice news. The team is practicing outdoors after all.
Oh, they are?
Yeah. Apparently it's not raining up there. But,
did they just change that?
They changed it. They announced it about an hour or so ago.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
They were going to attempt to practice outdoors. It's not raining up there.
Because I kept checking all the reporters' tweets. I haven't seen that.
I don't think it's raining down here.
So they're being brave and going outside?
Yes.
But it was already canceled for the fans, though. At least the fan participation attendance was canceled. That part, right? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So they're practicing outside after all.
Good. That's what I like to see.
Okay.
Get them out there. Let's get a spirited little affair going on.
All right.
Let's mix it up.
No update on who is or isn't practicing right now.
I haven't seen that either. I've been checking, trying to just to see, but I haven't seen much in by way of like who's practicing and what's going on. I'm shocked I did not see that note from anybody unless I'm following the wrong people here. I'm going to go back on Twitter and look. All right. What else?
So more win total projections are coming out. This one from CBS Sports has, we all know the Bears win total is 8.5. Will Brinson of CBS Sports projects the Bears to go 8-9.
8-9. That wouldn't be good for me because I did bet over there 8.5. I need 9 and 8. That's it.
Who the hell is Will Brinson?
He's an NFL writer.
You don't know who any of the writers are, Jurko. If it's not your guy at CBS, they don't exist.
Prisco?
Paulie Prisco or something?
Pete Prisco?
Pete Prisco and Schefter.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, Schefter doesn't write and make predictions, though.
Yeah,
he's a
doesn't.
news reporter.
What's he do?
He doesn't really make predictions.
He breaks news.
He breaks stories?
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't like the prediction game as much. That's true.
I got the Bears at 10 or 11. If they set it at 10.5, I think it'd be a realistic number. 10.5, 10 or 11
You'd have every
victories for the
pro
Bears.
better in the world hammering the under. If you set the Bears win total at 10.5. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I can guarantee it. All I need is 9. I did bet they're over, which I always kick myself for. Why do I bother? You know, because I feel like my heart gets too involved in it anytime I make any Bears wagers, let alone a season total.
Well,
after I did it, I'm like, are you crazy? But I still think they can get to 9.
I will take a deep breath and I will talk you through it.
I think they can get to 9.
Third easiest schedule.
They do have one of the easiest schedules. And they're slated to face
7 games last year.
Yeah, that's true. They're slated to face one of the easiest sets of opposing defenses, one of the projected 10 easiest slates of defenses this year.
3 games with double-digit leads in the fourth quarter that they blew.
True.
Historic.
True.
Historic. You know, just garbage play in the fourth quarter.
That shouldn't happen, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I've laid those facts out for you. Better quarterback play.
I think there's no doubt the offense will be better.
There you go.
My concern is this really an elite defense? And
we'll find out.
At some point, will Caleb play like a rookie, and will that cost him?
Packers only scored 17 points on him at the end of the season.
Yeah, that's true.
Of course, the Bears only scored 9.
Right, exactly. Yeah. No, that's true.
It depends, I think, if Caleb Williams plays like a B- quarterback or not. Will Brinson also has.
Right, we'll see.
Will Brinson also has the Packers coming in at 10-7, and the Lions coming in at 11-6.
Boy, this guy's got a lot of bravery in his soul.
And has the Vikings only winning 7 games.
Sounds about right. And I think the Lions number is pretty accurate. I think the Lions are going to be good. I do. You realize the Lions don't play an outdoor game until week, I think, 9. Do you realize that? Which, let's face it, their offense is better indoors. They do not play outside. I think it's week 9, Jurk.
I've got a 13, 12, and 11 win team in the NFC North.
13, 12, 11. Really? Is the math even possible on that?
Why wouldn't it be possible?
I don't know.
I'm trying to understand. I'm not predicting every other division.
I know.
I'm just telling you what I think is going to happen in the North.
I love you so much. Hold on. I want to get this so I have it factually correct. The Lions. Okay. Jurko, the Lions don't play outside until week 9, November 3rd at Green Bay. They start with Rams at home, Tampa at home. They play a road game at Arizona, Dome. Seattle at home, bye week. At Dallas, Dome. At Minnesota, Dome. At home against Tennessee, Dome.
Dome.
Sunday, week 9, November 3rd at Green Bay. Then the next week, they're on the road again in another dome. Then they're home for Jacksonville. Then guess what, Jurko? They go on the road again to Indy, dome. They play one outside game in the first 12 weeks of the season. One.
What do they play in December?
In December, they have Green Bay they have the Bears at home, and on Thanksgiving, they have Green Bay at home. Then they have Buffalo at home. This is incredible. They play at the Bears.
They play 3 games at home in a row?
They play 3 straight home games. They play Bears, Packers, Bills at home. Then they play at the Bears December 22nd. Then they've got another outdoor game at San Francisco on Monday the 30th. They play 3 outside games all year. 3. For a team that plays better indoors on the fast track, it's pretty good for the Lions.
And just wait for the Lions when the Bears build their dome. Even more of their season will be inside. No, I'm serious.
I know, but it's like this year,
if you think
it's just a weird thing, though, right, Chris?
Yeah.
How could you play? You're going to go all season. You got 3 games outside.
But we all think of football as in the elements. But essentially, when the Bears get their new stadium, it will be Denver, Kansas City, the New York Stadium, and Buffalo. And those are going to be the only snow in the Packers. Like there's 5 places where there's possible weather threat late in December, January.
That's true.
Everywhere else will either be domed or warm weather cities.
That's a good point. So it'll be Packers, Bills,
New York, Bills,
both New York teams. What about Cleveland?
Kansas City, Denver, and Cleveland.
That's it. Right?
I mean, Cincinnati too, but
yeah, Cincinnati can have.
I feel like the Ohio teams have a little bit more those sub-zero games are either Kansas City, Chicago, Green Bay, Buffalo.
Yeah, or Buffalo. Wow, that is wild. But how about that stretch for the Lions, that they do not play an outdoor game until week 9 this year? That's crazy.
Some new renderings for Cleveland's new stadium that they want came out.
Yeah,
and
they want a dome.
They want a dome.
Yep.
Is that the stadium?
Interesting. Cleveland, new stadium in 1999. Another one that's 24, 25 years old.
Well, I was going to ask
you. And they need a new stadium.
Is that the one they built when you guys came back here in 99?
Yes.
And they want a new stadium.
Now they want
25 years old.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right, what else, Adam?
So we're getting some news of who's going to play and who's not going to play around the league. Mike McDaniel saying his starters will get some action. Trevor Lawrence is not going to play. We know that the Bengals starters won't play. Andy Reid, his starters will play half.
That's the way he does it, and I don't think those guys mind it.
Only the Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, I know. Only the Super Bowl.
Not a big deal or anything.
Yeah, whatever you do.
Look, I don't think Andy's changing that.
Just
I
the
think
best team in the league.
I think Mahomes has embraced it. I think
quarterback in the league.
I think Brady always embraced it with Belichick. Honestly, I do. I think Trevor Lawrence doesn't need to play. I mean, he looked pretty good did he? He played last week. I thought I saw a little bit. I thought he looked pretty sharp. But Trevor Lawrence doesn't need to play. I don't know.
Like I said,
Bryce Young didn't play last week. I don't know if he's playing this week.
I'll follow what Andy's doing.
I mean,
I like what Andy does.
The preseason has become a complete waste of time. If this is going to be the approach that teams take,
just remember that preseason is a waste of time.
Listen, football's dangerous.
Only if your coach believes it to be a waste of time.
We get it. You get hurt. Guys get hurt in practice in this league. Matt Milano just got hurt in practice. Jordan Addison got hurt in practice, right?
Yep.
That was a practice, wasn't it? Guys get hurt. I get it. I don't know how you prepare for a season without playing games. In no other sport does this happen, where it's no, we don't play. Football's dangerous. Get rid of it then, altogether. And the football's going to look even worse in September, but I'm sure we'll be fine with it. We love football enough, but it is bad. Anything else we should know, Adam?
Yes. So I have a question for you, Carmen. There's an interesting debate yesterday on the show towards the end of the show. Kevin Zepak was in.
Oh, God.
And he proposed a segment, and I need you to focus and answer truthfully and honestly.
Okay.
We need your list of most attractive Chicago Bears. After watching 2 episodes of Hard Knocks, who are your most attractive Chicago Bears?
Handsome.
Jurko
was really a fan of this segment yesterday.
On the current roster.
Did you hate it? You find beauty here. You know when men are handsome.
I can't say anything.
Ronaldo's handsome.
They're asking you.
Do you want me to give you the list for real?
Jurko had the opportunity to answer yesterday.
The most handsome Bears.
Who are the most handsome Bears?
Like I think Matt Eberflus looks good with his new look. I'd say Matt Eberflus is on there. Do I have to rank them, or can I just give you 5?
You can just give me some names.
Flus is handsome.
Give me some names.
I think I don't know. I don't think Roma Dunga is handsome. No offense, Roma. I love you, but I don't know. Handsome doesn't scream handsome. Keenan Allen's handsome.
Going after the older guys, Carm.
Yeah, I like the older guys.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen's handsome.
The graybeards. A lot of silence on the radio here right now.
TJ Edwards is handsome. No?
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
TJ Edwards not handsome. Can I Google a picture real quick?
Of
course, yeah.
Sounds to me like this is a pretty rotten segment if you can't come up with names.
I want to verify. Okay, I want to verify.
Tyson Bagent with his flowing locks was mentioned.
Tyson Bagent's not handsome. Austin Booker's handsome.
Wow.
And I don't know. Can I give you a fourth one?
Sure, you
a fifth
can.
one. Maybe I was too hard on Bagent. All right, I'll give you Tyson Bagent. He's all right. He's not that handsome.
You want to tell them what my reaction was?
What was it? I can't.
What are you wasting my time for?
None of them look like Cristiano Ronaldo. Is that why?
I said that. I lean more to a Latin flair. And since the Zendejas brothers have been out of the league, what direction am I going?
Do the Bears have any Latin players? I don't know. Is there anybody with like some Latin heritage?
Cairo
Santos.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
But he's too diminutive.
It's too diminutive for Jurko. Yeah, it ain't gonna work.
I just looked at. I said, "What are you doing?"
Well, let me look one more. Hold on.
I said, "What are you doing?"
That's funny. You know who's pretty handsome? I think Tory Taylor's all right.
I said Tory Taylor yesterday.
Tory Taylor.
I know you like an Australian accent.
Yeah, my son.
What grade did you give Tory Taylor?
I don't give grades to punters.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't. My son was at camp, and one of the counselors was from Australia. Now they won't knock off the Australian accent. It's driving me crazy. It's
great. It's like the Colonel when I do the Colonel all the way home.
That's what I said. I tried to tell him that story. I looked at him and I was like, you got to knock off the accent. I said, it's driving me nuts. And I said, and I was trying to tell him the story about the time Jurko, we had a ride in the car. And I said, Jurko did the same accent for 2 hours and we wanted to kill him. What was the accent? I said, it doesn't matter. He doesn't get Colonel Angus. He doesn't understand that.
Southern accent.
I said, doesn't matter. I said, it drove us nuts. I said, you're driving me crazy with the crikey and the this and the that. Everything. Because they had one of their counselors was from Australia. And I'm like, please stop the Australian accent. You are driving me nuts.
Did they stop or did they not listen to you?
He laid off a little bit, and then every once in a while he'd still break it out. But
by the way, no Cole Kmet. That's interesting.
Oh, Cole Kmet is handsome.
I mean, no Cole Kmet.
No doubt.
But you'd have that.
What'd you think of his stretching in the last episode?
Did you see how flexible
the
he
most
was?
Exciting thing on Hard Knocks, because that episode stunk.
Did you want to stretch with him?
No.
No?
I did not particularly. But Cole Kmet, without question, is handsome. He is. Is that it for the lunch rush? All right, good. We'll be right back.